Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Check, check.
Hello and welcome to Fox Valley High School for today's Northern Collegiate Hockey Association contest between the visiting Spartans of University of Dubuque and your Aurora University Spartans. Let's meet today's starting lineup. First for Dubuque, who enters with a 1-20-3 overall record and a 1-14-2 in the NCHS.
Good Saturday afternoon and welcome inside the Fox Valley Ice Arena. I'm Bill Downing. Final regular season contest for the Aurora University Spartans as they look to close out a very successful 2025 campaign. Last night clinching the #1 seed in the NCHA. The Peters Cup, first time in school history that has been accomplished. And it looks like Dubuque's going to be in the penalty box to start off the contest. Not sure what that call is going to be, but Thomas Gazich, sophomore out of Hopkins, Minnesota, will be in the penalty box, and the Spartans be on a power play to start things off. So it's going to be Lisbeck, Lewis, Kingery, Kerr, Lamberty, and Peer. Chris Kerr between the pipes for Dubuque. And for the Spartans, it's going to be Bedard, Weber, Paulician, Jacob Musatelli between the pipes, Santa Lucia, and Evian to start off. Aurora will be going left to right on your screen as we are underway. And Aurora on their first power play. Here's Ackel. He'll gain the zone on the far side. Diaz slides that one down low. Trying to find the stick of Schmidt. And Dubuque will counter. Here's Rossetti. He'll ring it around the boards. Drop into the back for Lockich. Here's Broda. Gains the zone. Back over. Oh, nice stop by Kerr on a one-timer by Schmidt. Well, they said an illegal lineup is what the call is going to be. Boy, you don't see that very often. Dubuque right out of the gate on the penalty kill. Brockman will take the draw. And Musatelli makes the stop. Here's Santa Lucia. 45 seconds left on the power play. Santa Lucia drops it back up. Here's Bedard. He'll drop it into the zone. And Dubuque able to get that out of there, but the Spartans will counter right back. Here's Kirk. Kirk drops it out front in the slot area. That one just wide by Brockman. .16 seconds on the power play. Brockman gains the zone. Loses the handle. Aurora tries to keep it in, but can't. And Hallard can't do it, and that will do it for the power play for the Spartans. 0 for 1, an illegal lineup is what set Dubuque behind right out of the gate. Touched up by Weber and sent in. And Chris Kerr, the fifth-year starter out of St. Albert, Alberta, between the pipes for Dubuque. And Jacob Musatelli, the 6'3", 195 senior out of Woodgate, New York. Good to see him back. Matt O'Donnell last night with the 7-0 shutout. You're looking at the best. The NCHA's top seed, the Aurora University Spartans. Here's Hallard from the point. He'll ring it around the boards. That sits back. Rhett Evian out there, the starter today. Evian, another big man. Him and Lipset, 6'7" and 6'5". Some tall kids out there. Weber loses his stick. Dubuque will circle back. Good move that time by Lipset. Has it in the corner, drops it back. Diaz in the corner. At the near point, and now Dubuque. They'll bring it through center ice. There's Erstead. Did not have a good game last night, looking to rebound. And a big hit from behind. Good chip and chase by Brockman. Brockman will drop it back to the point. Nobody home except for Erstead and Dubuque. Dubuque brings it in. Musatelli with a stop on the one-timer by Lockich, the freshman from Delafield, Wisconsin. Well, if you're a Swifty fan, you want to get out to the Chicago Steel tonight. Looks like the next era's night. Bring your kiddos. There's a shot. That one left just north of the blue paint. Still loose. Still loose. And now Dubuque. Trying to get this one out of the corner and out of the zone, and able to do so. Underwood that time fighting right down below me. Here's Giuliano Santalucia, junior from Burnaby, British Columbia. Thank you for tuning in wherever you're tuning in today. Here's Kirk. Kirk leaves that one in the slot. Nobody home except for a bright blue and white jersey. Broda will circle back. Sedlacek was there. Then Sedlacek runs off for a quick change. That was Hay. Here's Code. Had a shorty last night. Code circling back. Here's Hay with a ripper. Oh, that one hit high off the chest protector of Kerr. You could hear that one. Boy, Hay with a grip and rip shot. Here's Code again. Code will get it back. Gains the zone on the far point. Drops it, clears to Schultz. Schultz pushed off the puck, but to get it back. He stays fast at the point. Brings it out, broken lumber out. There's Hay again. Rossetti without a stick. Some broken lumber. That one right through the blue ice. And the Spartans won't be able to get to it. Oliuette, and Hay's going to go off on a penalty, and Dubuque will go on their first power play tonight. Happy 21st birthday to Eddie Paulician. And I'd like to give my nod to the coaching staff of the year in the NCHA. Jason Blumingberg, Brian Dempsey, Joe Costello. If they don't get coaches of the year, I don't know. That best season, one of the toughest schedules in the country, a shorter roster than most. You take a look at their recruiting classes, all of them in the top 5. Santa Lucia. Hooking call for Jackson Hay. Out of Kingston, Ontario. His father in corrections up there. Always love talking about my old job and see what it's like north of the border. And it sounds like it's still the same. Stay safe. And thank you for tuning in there, Mr. Hay. Appreciate it. Now Dubuque on their first power play. Spartans. They're both Spartans. Ooh, that one right into the gut of Lipset. Yikes. Well, that one on a riser from the near point. That caught Lipset up high. Yeah, wherever you're tuning in today, we definitely appreciate it. Being part of this historic season here for Aurora University. And there is more to come. That's a redirect. Down low off the stick of Weimer, and that one into the stands. 35. left on the hooking call to Jackson Hay. No score, 13-12 left to go here in the first. 6-5. Aurora in shots, 3-1 shots on goal. Each team 0 for 1 on the power play. Riley DeConey, sophomore from Swift Current, Saskatchewan out there. He'll take the draw. He'll go toe-to-toe with Bordenenko. .25 on the penalty, still hooking. There's a slapper. Oh, that one caught the ankle of Sedlacek, and he's going off. And I tell you, it doesn't matter how much protection you wear around those ankles. My, oh my. That will do it. Dubuque 0 for 1 on the power play. They'll move it down in the slide area. That one right over the top of the cage of Musatelli. There's just nothing you can do when you get a shot like that and that catches you in the foot. You're going to feel that one probably for days. But when you're out there on a penalty kill, that's what you do. You throw your body at the puck and you stop everything you possibly can. Diaz, one of the mighty, mighty freshmen that they have here. Only 2 seniors on this Spartans team. Weber and Musatelli. And after clinching the #1 seed in their first ever Peters Cup last night, Aurora not going to take it easy today. #3 in the country. Doesn't matter what happens in the rest of the NCHA. And we'll get to the pairings. Here's Hackle. Hackle, #1 in the country in scoring, tries to go short side on Kerr, and Kerr up to the task. Hackle and Schmuck, 1 and 2 in the country. In scoring. Hackle, 11 goals, 32 assists, 43 points. Landry Schmuck, 27 goals, 11 assists, 38 points. Schmuck with 9 power play goals, 6 game-winning goals, a shorthanded goal. For Hackle, what can you say? 1 game winner, 3 power plays, 43 total points. Unless somebody has a career day, he will end the regular season as the scoring leader. Well deserved by the junior of Chestermere, Alberta. Here's Santa Lucia at the point, drops it down low. Ooh, skating right over the top of that one was Paulician. How about a birthday gift for the 21-year-old? This one, Kerr holds on to the post on a shot by Bedard. There's another one by Santa Lucia. Back on defense, but Dubuque, that one right through the skates of number 44, Lamberty. Giuliano Santa Lucia now behind Musatelli. And Aurora go back on the power play. This one will be going up against Dubuque. Musatelli off the ice for the extra attacker. Here's Santa Lucia, gets it up to Code. Code gets looking for DeConey, and that one hops right over his stick. And Aurora go back on the power play. Their second of the day. Penalty coming at 9:55 of the first. And Aurora will go back on the power play. Schmidt. Here's Diaz. Diaz rips that one. That one deflects off of Dubuque's stick and into the netting. A stoppage with 6 seconds into the power play. Morick, 2 minutes for tripping. Spartans on a power play. Here's Diaz at the point, moves it over, finds Ackel. Now Diaz at the far point. That's Broda. Oh, what a nice pass. Ackel score! Tape to tape to tape. And Hassan Ackel makes it 1-0 Spartans on a power play goal by the points leader in Division III hockey, Hassan Ackel. Well, you couldn't have done that any better. You talk about tape-to-tape passing. It was tic-tac-toe and right in, and Ackel makes it 1-0 Aurora. Trying to make it 2-1. That was Sedlacek right off the face-off. Aurora not letting up whatsoever. Here's Paulician. This one hits a stick, and that one goes into the netting and out of play. 9:07 left to go here in the first, and Aurora strikes first. Assists are going to go to Chase Broda and Chase Schmidt. Well, what a way to start. Ackel just keeps changing the 2025 records. That goal at 10:37, and Aurora leads 1-0. Now 1 of 2 on the power play for the Aurora University Spartans. It's Spartans versus Spartans here today. The Battle of Sparta, night 2. Right down the seam again. Oh, that's going to be trouble. Sedlacek. Some strong strides here today early. Swing and a miss. Here's Brockman. Gives it up to Kirk. Kirk leaves that one just north of the face-off circle. Now Dubuque looking to tie this up. Oh, a glove by Musatelli keeps it 1-0 Aurora. And Dubuque, another glove by Musatelli. Gives up rebounds both times, but man. Big stops, Lipset. Drops that one for Brockman. Santa Lucia back. Lipset. 6'7" out there. Can't miss him. Here's Diaz. He'll drop it in, and he'll be hit from behind as the puck goes in early, and it looks like it's going to be an offsides on Aurora. 7:24 left here in the first. 1-0 Aurora. Chase Schmidt, sophomore from Lloydminster, Alberta, will take the draw for Aurora. Underwood, Schmidt wins the draw. Here's Broda. Oh, looking for a redirect that time. Dubuque back in the box. Looks like a kneeing penalty. Kelsey Willette. And Schmidt now in the box for Aurora. 2 minutes for interference. Be a very short power play for Dubuque if Aurora doesn't score. Here's Code. Oh, that one right behind the glove of Kerr. He had to look back. It definitely made it through, but sat just north of the goal line. Here's Musatelli. Backs it up to Broda. 4-on-4 hockey. Here's Broda, gains his own at the point. Broda, back skating. Now behind the cage. Tries to drop that one up in front for Code. Code shouldered off the puck. Code lifting the stick, trying to keep that one alive. Broda and Code over along the far boards. And Dubuque will come out with it. About a 10-second difference on the 4-on-4, so Dubuque. Things stand the way they are. They'll have themselves about a 10-second power play after the 4-on-4 with Schmidt in the box for interference. Musatelli. There's Brockman, going to take this one right down the seam, moves to the far side. That one stripped away. Lockheed, a good stick there for Dubuque. Spartans will open up play next Friday and Saturday for the NCHA. Good move by Brockman. Brockman finds Kirk. Here's Kirk trying to center that one back to Brockman. And both teams are back to full strength. Good hit by Allard. Oh, nice move by Kirk. Kirk gets it back, drops this one out front. Kerr has been playing out of his mind here early. Here's Dubuque on the counter. That's Lewis. Brushed off the puck. Evian right down the seam. He'll pick it up right behind the cage. This one dropped back out front, and a quick one-timer by Paulician looking for a redirect down low. Here's Weber, one of the two seniors. That puck's still loose, sitting just north of the blue paint. And now Dubuque looks to counter, but Weber with a big hit negates that push up the ice for Dubuque. 4 minutes left here in the first. Scramble behind the net. Chris Kerr, fifth-year starter. And offsides by Paulician. Well, if you're out there and you are on social media, if you want to message me and let me know where you're watching from, I'll give you a shout out. That's at Downing_Bill. So send me a message. Let me know where you're watching today, and I'll give you a shout out. We know the Hayes are watching from Ontario. Again, that's at DOWNING_BILL. and I'll give you a shout out on today's broadcast. Dubuque trails 1-0 on a Hassan Ackel. Oh, Ackel's looking for a breakaway that time. Just missed it. Weimer circles back, and again, Dubuque just nowhere to go and no room to breathe. Quick pass up to Diaz. Diaz pushed into the boards pretty hard. Dubuque returns the favor. This one out front now in the far corner. This one popped up into the stands on the far side behind the benches of Dubuque and Aurora. .206 left here in the first, 1-0 on a power play goal by Hassan Ackel, assisted by Chase Broda and Chase Schmidt. Spartans like to roll it down deep. See if they can get some action. There's another one, and that puck's still loose. And a scramble. And there's the whistle, and a good stop by Kerr. Several shots by Aurora that time. Boy, the Spartans, every time they get that puck behind the net, they'll send that one right out front. There's a teammate, one or two of them just sitting there ready to pounce on it like a cat. Broda on the face-off. Roar's got to be careful. That one almost a breakaway for Lockheed. This one goes down the length of the ice. Hallard has to come back, and he'll get it. $1:23 left in the first, 1-0. Aurora. Good play by Schultz. Here's Code. He'll circle back. Back up to Hallard. He'll drop it around the boards. Kerr. Duke just trying to get it out of their zone right now. 1 minute left in the first. Aurora leading 1-0. Dubuque has had some fine chances. There's Musatelli with the stop. $20 shots for Aurora, 10 for Dubuque, 14-3 shots and goal by Aurora. A wide margin. Spartans 1 of 3 on the power play for Aurora, 0 for 2 for Dubuque. Oh, this one back out front. What good solid D there by Bedard. Good play up by Sedlacek. Sedlacek taken down, and Dubuque will go back into the penalty box. Spartans will have 30.8 seconds left here in the first. Looks like a holding call. .8 seconds left here in the first. Lewis in the box. 2 minutes for holding. Here's Diaz. Aurora looking to make it 2-0 before the first intermission. Diaz back out of the point. Finds Ackel. He's got a power play goal. Now Diaz, tape to tape, now in the slot. There's a quick one-timer, that one off the skate of Lamberty. That will do it for the first. Spartans will have a minute 30 power play when we come back. We're at the first intermission. 14 shots on goal by Aurora, 4 for Dubuque. 21 shots to 11 in favor of Aurora. Spartans are on their fourth power play. They're 1 of 3 at this point. Dubuque 0 for 2. Face-offs 1, well, that's even at 9 apiece. Taking a look at the scoring, 10:37 mark of the first. Hassan Ackel, power play goal, assisted by Schmidt and Broda. And Ackel just keeps adding to his point total, now with 12 goals on the season and 44 points, leads the way by far over fellow teammate Landry Schmuck, who's got 38 points with 27 goals and 11 assists. Well, we come back, we'll get you set up for second period action. Aurora leading 1-0. We're at the first break here in athletics.aurora.edu. 1-0 is your score. Aurora with the lead on a power play goal by Hassan-Ackel, assisted by Broda and Schmidt. Taking a look at the Harris Cup playoffs, the only two teams that are, well, there's a lot that are solidly in the field, just don't know where they're going to land. Aurora and Adrian are the only ones that have cemented their positions. Aurora number 1, Adrian at number 4. St. Norbert second, Trine third, Adrian fourth, MSOE fifth, Marion sixth. They clinch a spot. Lawrence clinches a spot. Now the last spot available. It's either going to be Lake Forest or CUW. Tied at 17 points apiece. So taking a look at how the playoffs will go, Aurora will host the number 8 seed. Number 2 seed will host the 7. Number 3 will host the 6th, and 4 will host the 5th. Quarterfinals, obviously the 21st and 22nd. The semis on March 1st. And the championship on March 8th with the automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. Now, a really neat fact, 99.9% of the teams that have 20 wins or more make the field no matter what happens in their respective tournaments. Here's Brockman, gets it in. Spartans on a power play for the next minute 12. Here's Santa Lucia at the point. Brings it over to Brockman. That one dumped back down low, just over the stick of Kirk. Now Dubuque on the PK. Musatelli pinned along the post. Then an inadvertent whistle. We'll get a stoppage. 56 seconds left on the power play. Dubuque will have the face-off to the left. Jacob Musatelli, the senior from Woodgate, New York. Here's Hassan-Ackel, who leads the country in scoring and assists. This guy's a scoring machine. Talking to the coaches. These guys, what a work ethic this season. Here's Ackel back out to the point. Now Ackel, he'll move over toward the near side. He'll pick it back up in the slot. Drops this one off, and that one just misses the stick of Broda. Now Ackel will get it back. He'll drop it in there for Schmidt. 16 seconds on the power play. There's Broda. Rips that one up high. And Lamberty able to pick that one up. Dubuque looking for a shorty. Chased in there by Schmidt. And Dubuque trying to get something going as the teams are back to full strength. Aurora now 1 of 4 on the power play. Here's Schmidt. Schmidt leaves that one for Paulician. And another nice stop, that time by Chris Kerr. 18:08 left. Matt Weber with the draw. Borodenko. This one right into the breadbasket of Kerr again. That one right off the face-off, off the stick of Rhett Evian. Borodenko, a junior out of Russia. Dimitrov. Here's DeConey. Finds the stick of Schultz. Now Aurora. Weber. Left that one for Evian. That one just a little bit too short, and Dubuque will drop it down into the corner. DeConey, board to board that time. Evian picks it up. Now cycling back, Weber tries to poke that one away, but kept in by Burfoot. Dubuque down 1-0. This one just to the left of Musatelli. In the corner down to my right. Evian, nice little hip check there to create some distance. Now Weber. Weber's got DeConey. Weber tries the toe drag, and losing a stick is Downey. Downey will pick up the lumber. And then Dubuque trying to tie it up. Musatelli. And that finds the back of the net, and Dubuque evens it up 1-1. First goal of the series for Dubuque. And it comes with 16:45 left here in the second. And the Spartans tie the Spartans. I think they're going to give that one possibly to Nolan Underwood. We're waiting on the official scoring. It is. Nolan Underwood, the sophomore from Paris, Ontario. Brock Weimer, the junior from Westchester, Pennsylvania, with the assist. 1-1 is your score. Brockman trying to keep it in along the far boards. He finds Lipset. Lipset drops that one just north of the paint. And this one into the rafters. Knocks off some dust. Down onto the ice. (25-13) shots in favor of Aurora. 17-6 shots on goal in favor of Aurora also. Aurora 1 of 4 on the power play, 0 for 2 for Dubuque. Brockman with the draw. Wins that one. Ackel got a piece of it. Santalucia, puck on end. Musatelli. Now Santalucia puts on the brakes. Try to work this one through neutral ice, and he does. He'll gain the zone right in the high slot area. Santalucia had a stick lifted at the last second. Now Dubuque with a little bit of momentum. Gazic now, cross ice. Oh, that one redirected, didn't miss the far post by much. Morick, the junior from Scottsdale, Arizona, follows through on his check. Here's Brockman. Brockman waiting for some teammates. Nice move, and Condor that time just missed the far post. Good toe drag right between the legs of the defender. Was able to get the back part of the stick on it, but missed the post by about a foot. Good move that time, as I mentioned. Blake Condor, the sophomore from Vauxhall, Alberta. Now the Spartans. Here's Diaz. Kirk, score! Jackson Kirk, the sophomore from Alma, Ontario, makes it 2-1 Aurora. What an absolute laser beam from the near face-off circle. And Aurora able to answer right back and regain the lead 2-1. But Kirk, absolute rip. That one misses the stick of Schmidt, not by much. And now Aurora with the momentum. There's a nice move. Kerr with the stop, but how about the move by Sedlacek? Well, Aurora up 2-1. Kirk, assisted by Diaz. And Chase Schmidt, that's his second assist. Looking for a redirect off the stick of Weber. Weber and Musatelli, the only seniors on this team. Well, Dubuque looking for the equalizer. Here comes Weber, gains his own. Tries to drop that one, and Weber gets it back. Drops it down in the blue paint. But a one-timer that time by Hallard. That one hit the official, the referee. Hallard drops this one back around. Brushed off the puck. That's Paulician. The birthday boy, Eddie Paulician today, 21 years old. I slightly remember that as I was in the military at the time. And here's Code. Code, who had a shorty last night. Broda. Back out, Santa Lucia. He'll saucer pack that one back in. There's a backhander by DeConey. By Kerr, playing big. That one looked offsides. Musatelli tried to get the stoppage. That one squirts out of the big glove. Here's DeConey. Back to DeConey, touch and go. He had a one-timer that time. DeConey hit into the boards. A good push up the ice that time by Aurora, and that one's definitely offsides by Jake Lamberty. 12:42 left here in the second. 2-1 Aurora. Watching from British Columbia, Canada. Got some Dubuque Spartan fans out there. I tell you, I give my hats off to everybody on the ice. This is the hardest sport to play, and when they ask what trophy is the hardest to win, well, I'm going to say the Peters Cup, the Harris Cup, the Stanley Cup. That one would have been offsides. Lipset brings it in. Back out in the paint. Dundas. Leaves that one, hits the skate. Ouch. Brockman and out of play. .36 left. Aurora up 2-1. Goal by Jackson Kirk. Gives Aurora back the lead. Here's Schmidt. 2 points on the day with a couple assists. This one saucer pass back in, but didn't get into the zone. By Dubuque, just not giving up. Musatelli with another stop. Here's Sedlacek. Sedlacek drops that one for Schmidt. Now Kirk trying to get back to the puck. Schmidt to Schultz. Schultz, long shot. Can't score unless you shoot on goal, so anything's possible. We've seen some weird bounces off of the ice. You might as well give it a shot. Musatelli, another blocker save, right behind the cage. And Musatelli trying to find this puck. Weber overskates it. Dubuque still with it, trying to drop it down for a quick one-timer off the stick of Burfoot. By Dubuque. Musatelli welded to those posts. Gordon Danko. Weber. Kerr has to come out with it. Dangerous play. Cook. He'll leave it. Here's Evian, back to his feet. Leaves it back for Paulician. Paulician pinned to the backboards. Bedard trying to keep this one alive at the point. He'll send this one down range. Picked up by Kerr. I'll make that Weber. Sancho Lucia drops it down in the corner. Evian will track this one down. Now Paulician finds Evian. Evian, that long stick. Back out to the slot area. That was Broda. Boy, that was nice. Sancho Lucia is going to move in. Near face-off circle. Goes backhand to forehand, and this one misses. And Evian following through on his check. Well, the big guy definitely gassed. You can see it. That one clear of the icing. Taccone back. Code tripped up, no call. Dubuque trying to get this one back down for the equalizer. Right through the skates, Downey now with it. Here's Taccone. Spartans will circle back through center ice. And Broda brushed off the puck. Now Dundas. Just missed the stick of Downey. 8:15 left here in the second. Final regular season contest of the year for both teams. By Code, a good anticipation. Could have held that one in there. He may have been one-on-one with Kirk. Here's Code. Nice pass to Brockman. This one back out. Lipset. 6'7" with that stick. He's got to be about 14 feet. Musatelli pinned to the far post. Puck on end. Here come the Spartans on a quick, well, it was 3-on-2. Brockman now with it. Here's Ackel. Finds Brockman in the near corner. Ackel back with it. Ackel tripped up, and there's going to be a penalty, and Aurora will go on the power play. That's the kind of respect you get when you're the nation's leading scorer in points and assists. Got to find a way to slow them down, but they're going to catch you every so often, and this time, number 37, Thomas Gazich, will go to the box, 2 minutes for tripping. Fifth power play for Aurora. Schmidt with 2 points on the day, a couple assists. He'll take the draw. 13th face-off win for Dubuque. Musatelli back to play it. Spartans on their fifth power play. That is Aurora. Here's Ackel. Ackel, nice move. Spartans will have to touch up. Here's Diaz. Circles back to the blue line. Back to Schmidt. Tripped up was Paulician, and now Dubuque will send it down the length of the ice. No pressure yet by Aurora on this power play, their fifth of the day. 8:40 left. Here's Ackel. Drops this one down. That's Schmidt. Diaz needs a quick line change. Santa Lucia comes out for him. And a stop by Kerr. But British Columbia, Kingston, Ontario. Beautiful part of planet Earth, I tell you. Some beautiful spots up in Canada. Definitely want to head up there and hit the Hockey Hall of Fame. Here's Bedard. Santa Lucia near point. Drops it down to the goal line. Here's Santa Lucia back along the boards. He'll switch up into the slot. Drops this one back down. Santa Lucia in the slot. Drops it back over to the far face-off circle. And blowing a wheel that time was Brockman. Spartans circle it back down. Sitting there and score! Power play goal. Mathis Bedard. The freshman from Quebec City, Quebec, makes it 3-1. Aurora on their second power play goal of the day. Boy, Bedard was working it near side, then far side, then near side, and brought it back to the far side. And boy, what a pass to find the stick of Bedard again. Now that is a power play unit right there. Just wore down Dubuque. And Aurora now up 3-1. Bedard will be assisted by Jackson Kirk. Santa Lucia will get the assist. Also with Kirk. That goal coming at 14:08. Bedard from Kirk and Santa Lucia. Now, if you're a plus-minus guy, there's really not much going on. +1 is Kirk. Underwood +1 right now for Dubuque. The plus-minus, if you're on the ice for a goal, that's a plus. If you're on the ice when they're scored upon, that's a minus. Some of the best players all time, Chris Chelios. Plus-minus, he was an absolute machine. Here's Weber. Now Dubuque down by 2. Lost 7-0 last night. Trail 3-1 here in the second with 4:40 left to go. Second to last period here in the regular season as Aurora will be back at it next Friday and Saturday as they host. They have the #1 spot. Musatelli with another stop. Make it 2 in a row for the senior. Diaz pins his opponent in the back, right behind Santa Lucia. Held in, Paulisian was dropping that one down for DeConey. DeConey, now Santa Lucia, center ice. Send that one down to Kerr. Kerr gloves it, puts it right back down. Leisbeck back with it. Broda. By the Spartans. Forecheck and back check all day long. Code trying to get to this one. Code does. Leaves it for DeConey. DeConey. That one hits the glove of Kerr. Boy, DeConey having some good looks here today. Swift Current, Saskatchewan native. Also, Rhett Evian from Swift Current. That one offside by Code, not by much. 3:11 left in the second. 3-1 Aurora. Aurora and Adrian, the only teams to solidify where they will be in the playoffs right now. The rest are still up for grabs. Adrian grabs the number 4 slot. Aurora the number 1. Peters Cup champions. Looking for their 21st win of the season. Continue to make history on the 2025 campaign. Nice move that time. Here's Brockman. Brockman got Lipset with him. Oh, tried to find a stick of Condor. He was obstructed at the very last second. And a stop by Kerr, and some more whistles with 2:43 left here in the second. Chase Schmidt, 2 assists today. Lloydminster, Alberta native. See if he can win the draw right here. He does. That's 20 for Aurora on the day. Finds Schultz. This one ripped down low, and a follow-up, that time by Sedlacek. Schmidt was tripped up. No call. Now Aurora back at it. Schmidt drops it down, looking for Sedlacek. Sedlacek just about a skate length away from that one. 2:10 left here. Schmidt picks it up for Aurora. Now a circle back along the far boards. Finds Schultz. Schultz. That one kicked aside by Kerr. Kirk with it. He'll circle it back behind Kerr. And held in by Schultz. And you can hear that one right off the big leg pads. Kerr. And this one will be icing with 1:38 left. 3-1 Spartans. Was 1-1 coming into the start of the second, and 2 goals. Bedard with a power play goal. Second power play goal for Aurora today. They're 2 of 5. Dubuque 0 for 2. DeConey able to swat that one out of the sky. Now Sedlacek. He's held up at the red line, center ice area. Sedlacek tried to get involved in that play, not able to do so. Quick stick that time by Diaz. Prevented a possible one-timer by Dubuque. There's Schmidt. He'll circle back with less than a minute left here in the second. Back out to neutral ice, and now Dubuque. Home of one of the more historic teams in the USHL, the Dubuque Fighting Saints. There's DeConey. Nice rip that time. But DeConey, he's got 4 shots, all recorded as shots on goal. Here's Ackel. Back with Kerr. Ackel. Oh, he almost had it. Almost picked Kerr's pocket right there. Evian. 10 seconds left here in the second. Dubuque down 3-1. Final push for Dubuque, and that one sent into the netting with 3.8 seconds left. Yeah, it looks like we're going to go into the second break. Second intermission, 3-1 Aurora. Denko that time on the draw for Dubuque, and that will do it at the end of two. 3-1 is your score, 47-23 in shots in favor of Aurora, 31-19. Aurora 2 of 5 on the power play, 0 for 2 for Dubuque. Let's take a look at the scoring. Nolan Underwood got the first tally for Dubuque this weekend. That one at 3:15 from Weimer. Then at 5:13, about 2 minutes later, Jackson Kirk, an even strength goal from Diaz and Schmidt. Then at 14:08, Bedard on the power play, assisted by Kirk and Santulicia. That one at 14:08. 3-1 Aurora at the end of two. Third period coming up. Final 15 minutes of the regular season coming up here in athletics.aurora.edu. Final period of the 2025 regular season for both teams. It's Dubuque. Certainly not where they wanted to be this year, but still playing hard. And Aurora. That one just missed going into the Dubuque bench. And Aurora just rewriting the record books here for the Spartans. Santa Lucia brings it back to Bedard. Bedard with a power play goal here today. Here's Bedard from Santa Lucia. This one tipped up at the blue line by Kirk. Chased back by Sedlacek. Burfoot held up right in front of Aurora's bench. Long pass that time, and the hit was Brockman. Underwood, who has the lone goal for Dubuque in this series. Diaz drops this one down just to the left of the cage, and that one pinned up by Kerr. The stoppage at 18:35. Well, we know one thing. Aurora will be home next Friday and Saturday. Against who, we're not sure. It could be CUW, Lake Forest. One of those two will be here next Friday and Saturday. Here's Ackle. Was trying to center that one, and he was looking for Hallard. Hallard was streaking right down the seam. That one ends up into the netting. Well, Andrew Schultz not happy. He was hit from behind, the back of the leg by Lockage. Three to 1 Aurora. 1-1 at the end of one. 3-1 at the end of two. Here's Santa Lucia. Back to the far face-off circle. Oh, circling back in. That was Bedard looking for his second. He had a wide open goal, too. Dubuque trying to cut into this lead at 3-1. Santa Lucia to Coney. Now Code. Here's Code. He's got DeConey with him. Code drops that one down. Again, looking for Broda. Now DeConey jumps over his stick. Brockman. Now Code. Code circles back. Finds Bedard. Santa Lucia puts on the brakes. Nice saucer pass over to Paulician. The birthday boy today. Lucky number 21. That one hit a stanchion and came back in. There's a wicked one-timer off the stick of Paulician. Wow. Seen some weird bounces off these boards, the glass, last night and today especially. Evian Musatelli with a nice stop. Thought about getting rid of it. 16:36 left. Now Sedlacek able to backhand this one out of there and sent down in by Kirk. Kirk having a great day, a goal and an assist. Alma, Ontario native, the sophomore. Good pick up that time by Schultz. Again, Dubuque following through on their checks. Got to keep your head up on the ice here today for sure. Lordendenko. Ackel quickly back out. Finds the stick of Brockman. Brockman. Oh, he was going to try to center that one to Lipset, who was right there. Here's Lipset, aforementioned. Circles it back. Santa Lucia down low. Ackel scores! Hassan Ackel, his second goal of the day. Power play and now an even strength. Makes it 4-1 Aurora. And Ackel just adds to his point total. My, oh my, Ackel that's his fourth power play. He's got 4 power plays. 13 goals on the season, now 45 points. The junior from Chestermere, Alberta. And Aurora just keeping the pressure on. Ackel from Brockman, that's his first assist. And Lipset. That's his first points of the day. But Ackel just keeps going and going and going. Congratulations. Here's Ackel again, just showing. Here's Diaz. Diaz moves in. Oh, he tried to go short side. Score! 5-1 Aurora. Now things starting to get chippy out there as Aurora starting to mash the gas pedal. Let's see who gets it. It's going to be Jake Code will get the goal. And now the floodgates have opened up. And it's 5-1. Looks like Dubuque will be in the penalty box. Maximum Lockheach. Maxim Lockheach in the penalty box. Let's see who they're going to give. Well, we know the goal is going to go to Jake Code. Yeah, they're trying to figure out who the assists are going to go to the Code goal. It looks like we got a Dubuque player that may have found his way out of today's contest. Maxim Lockheach, freshman from Delafield, Wisconsin, was in the box. Looks like they sent him to the locker room. So we're trying to figure out what's actually going on here. We know it's 5-1. We know that much. 14:30 left here in the third. And who's going to go in the penalty box for Dubuque? Gazic will go in. Yeah, timeout Dubuque, and it looks like we've got a 5-minute major up on the board for Lockheed. That may have been a game misconduct also. So we'll take a break. Timeout Dubuque. It's 5-1 Aurora, 14:30 left in the regular season. All right, a 5-minute major up on the board for number 14, Maxim Lockheed. Still waiting to find out the assists on the goal. Let's see, now they got it figured out. Diaz will get another assist on the Jake Cole goal. So Aurora, they can score as many times as they want in 5 minutes without the player coming out of the box. There's a shot. The Cold goal assisted by Diaz. That at 5:30. 13:33 left. 5-minute major for Lockheed and a game misconduct. So they sent him to the locker room. Here's Bedard. Well, there's really no love lost between these two teams. And when you play hockey, that's usually how it goes. Brockman will get it back along the near boards. He'll move it to the near faceoff circle. That one trying to go top shelf. Sancho Lucia tries to keep it in at the far point. Not able to do so. And another penalty on Dubuque. Underwood will go off this time. And now it's going to be 5-on-3 for the next 2 minutes. And Dubuque now starting to dig themselves a bigger hole here with 12:46 left. Aurora on their 6th power play. They're 2 of 5 at this point. Schmidt will take the draw. Nice clean win, number 25 on the day. Here's Diaz. Ackel. He was going for the hat trick. 5-on-3 power play. Here's Ackel again. Good anticipation. Lambert able to get that out. If Ackel scores, it's hat trick time. Power play and an even strength for Hassan Ackel. Here's Ackel. Broda, now Diaz. Back to Ackel in the slot. Looking back down low, going short side. Oh, that one hit the side of the net. Here's Diaz. Ackel in the slot. Oh, he wanted it. Far face-off circle. Back down low. There it is. Chase Schmidt with the power play goal, make it 6-1 Aurora. Tape-to-tape passing. Kiddos, if you're watching, that's how you do it right there. Beautifully set up. Chase Schmidt. 3 points, 2 assists, and a power play goal. Polician. And Ackel gets his 3rd point of the day. And the birthday boy, Eddie Polician, with his first points today. Aurora still on that major misconduct power play. Here's Bedard trying to find Santa Lucia. They're trying to ring this one back down low. Bedard. And this one chipped out. Ooh, nice pass looking for Peer. Peer trying to get to it, but Bedard able to get to it first. Now Santa Lucia. $1:37 left. Well, Peer lost his stick. Giuliano Santa Lucia. So we approach the halfway point of the 3rd. And the floodgates have opened up. 1-1 at the end of 1, 3-1 at the end of 2. Now it's 6-1, the mid-stage of the 3rd. That one held in by DeConey at the point. Boy, Condor able to hold that one in. Condor gets it back along the near boards, pushes it toward the corner. Now here's DeConey. DeConey back. He'll wrist this one just high over the crossbar. 39 seconds left. Here's DeConey in the slot. Drops it over toward the far boards. DeConey drops this one down low. Oh, trying to find Weber. And Dubuque will send it down the length of the ice. .45 left to go. Here's Weber. Weber and Musatelli, the only seniors on this team. But Diaz, how about that backpedaling? Here's Sedlacek. Sedlacek, score! Lucas Sedlacek makes it 7-1. $7-0 yesterday, 7-1 so far here today. The highest scoring team in NCAA Division III. Tax on 14 so far, yesterday and today. Schultz will get the assist on the Sedlacek goal, the junior from Staten Island, New York. Assists so far for the number 3 ranked team in the country. Stoppage at 8:59. 7 goals, 12 assists, 59 shots, 36 shots on goal, and 4 power play goals, now 4 for 8. Sedlacek goal, power play goal. And coming at 10:31. Here's Ackle. Already with 2 goals on the day and an assist. Sancho Lucia. That one, high off of Kerr that time. Now back down low, still loose. Second swat at it by Lipset. Good move at the blue line by Brockman. Now Dubuque trying to get it out of the zone. That one slightly held back in by Bedard. 8:15 and counting. Aurora looking for their 21st win of the season. And we have a whistle at 7:35. Not too many teams can say that they have 20 wins or more on the regular season. We'll go down the totals of what we see here. Curry out of the CNE with record of 23-0. 23-0. Wilkes 15-7. Plymouth State 17-6. Out of MEAC, Gustavus 13-8-1. Spartans 23-1, looking for their 21st win of the season. Hobart, as we know, 21-1. And another penalty. I believe this one's going to be on Aurora. Hamilton coming in 16-5. They lead the NESCAC. Northeast 10. St. Anselm 16-9-2. Andrew Schultz in the box for the Spartans for Aurora. Cortland 16-6. Sonny Yak. UCHC Utica 18-2-2. Schultz 2 minutes for interference. Third power play for Dubuque. Musatelli, that's a nice stop. Actually hit the skate of Lipset. .45 left in the regular season. Head over to athletics.aurora.edu and hit up the hockey page. Spartans will be home against the number 8 seed next Friday and Saturday. That could be CUW. That could be Lake Forest. Just not sure yet at this point. As I mentioned, only Adrian is locked in at the number 4 seed and Aurora the number 1. The rest are up for grabs. That's crazy on the last day of the regular season. Boy, good tape to tape. Weimer that time not able to get anything on it. Bordadenko. Ooh, Musatelli. Well, the Moose is loose. I tell you, he had to keep his eyes about the size of basketballs right there because that hit a couple bodies, skates, and sticks on the way through. Good anticipation by the senior. 7-1 is your score. Dubuque on their third power play. Under 5 minutes left in the regular season. And Aurora able to get it out of the zone, and chasing it back is Erstead. Erstead overskates that. Gazic comes up with it, navigates through neutral ice. Now Gazic in the slot, drops that one off. Musatelli got a glove on the shot by Erstead. Now Downey. Boy, Schmidt, what a day. 2 assists and a power play goal. And a stop by Musatelli. 4:26. Boy, you look at the backstops. Matt O'Donnell, McIntosh, Musatelli. Some impressive play here in the regular season. Spartans of Aurora looking to close out the regular season with a win. Already the Peters Cup champions, #1 seed. Now the NCHA tournament. And it looks like we're going to have another penalty on Aurora. That might be Schultz. Schultz back in the box. 4th power play for Dubuque. Comes exactly 4 minutes left here in the third. Now, head coach Jason Bloomingberg. If I had a vote, Coach of the Year in the NCHA, Brian Dempsey. Assistant Coach of the Year. Dubuque on their 4th power play. Schultz, 2 minutes for elbowing. Dubuque will have the power play, their 4th of the day. Dundas. He's available in the slot, but they'll find Weimer. Good play there by Allard. If you're a racing fan, Daytona 500 maybe tomorrow, depending if Mother Nature allows that one to happen. There's a quick one-timer. Musatelli with a stop on the shot by Burfoot. Well, that one point blank. Spartans, top 5 in the recruiting classes. And And there's a goal, a power play goal by Lamberty. Make it 7-2. Jake Lamberty, fifth-year starter out of Algonquin, Illinois, went to Northland College. .306 left. Here's Evian. Lamberty on the power play. Assisted by Morick and Ersted. 7-2 is your score. By big hit that time, delivered by Evian. Boy, Weber following through on the check to Rossetti. Rossetti off. Hay that time tracking that one down. That one right off the leg of Weber. He can still feeling that one. Under 2 minutes left. I'd like to thank you for joining me during the regular season. Not really sure who's going to be broadcasting next week. So many events happening at Aurora University. Lacrosse, volleyball, hockey. You got me and Sean trying to cover it all, and we'll see what our boss, Brian Kipley, comes up with. Either way, we'll have coverage Friday and Saturday, live from the Fox Valley Ice Arena. Diaz, that one pushed off the puck. And again, athletics.aurora.edu. They give you the exact start time. Here's Code. Code held up at the blue line. Kingery. He'll circle back, leave it back, and now finds the stick of Downey. And looks like both. There's going to be two players. Code. Let's see. Code is definitely going. And Willette also. Minute 13 left. 7-2 Aurora. Aurora still with their timeout. I doubt they're going to call it. Clean draw that time, won by Weber. Weber will get it at the point. Four on four, the remainder. Here's Diaz. Diaz right down the slot. He'll move in on the short side. And Kerr gives up the rebound, but holds it in. 4 on 4. Condor trying to get to it with 30 seconds left. Well, Aurora will hold on to the number 3 seed in the entire country, the number 1 in the NCHA. They will move to 21-3-1, 15-2-1 in the NCHA. Dubuque will drop to 21-3, 1-15-2 in the NCHA. Quarterfinals next week, Friday and Saturday. And your Peters Cup champions will win 7-2. They put up 14 goals in 2 days against Dubuque. Jacob Musatelli with the win today between the pipes. Kerr with 32 saves, 7 goals, 821 save percentage. Musatelli, 15 saves, only gave up 2 goals, 882 save percentage. Well, have yourself a great rest of your weekend. The Spartans win, 21st win of the season, and the #1 overall seed in the NCAA. Congratulations to Aurora University, Jason Bloomingberg, Brian Dempsey, Joe Costello, the players. And thank you to you for joining us. Take care, have a great rest of your weekend, and go Spartans. Spartans win 7-2.